Hi guys, so today I will be doing an unboxing of the Z87 PRO motherboard from Asus. This is ATX version compatible with Haswell processors. Z87 is it's the power chipset for Haswell. It's the biggest chipset, it's the overclocking chipset and the gaming chipset. As well, if you don't know it, Haswell is 1150, so don't confuse that with 1155. 1156 and 1150. So yeah. So this motherboard supports Crossfire, it supports SLI. Even though it has 3 PCI Express ports, it's only 2-way SLI, but you can do 3-way Crossfire. The other cool thing about this motherboard is that it has 4-way optimization and it has TPU plus EPU. It has precise power control and yeah, it's just cool. So on the back side we get a whole big explanation about the 4-way optimization. You get something about the Wi-Fi Go, you get USB BIOS flashback, USB 3.1 boost, and just a general overview of the motherboard. Yeah. So let's open this bad boy up. Here is the motherboard. Just gonna put that aside as well. So below here we have the I/O shield. The I/O shield is nothing special in particular. We see some doing some I/O shields where, for example, these clips aren't attached and they are cushed. So yeah. It's not the best one. Here is the antenna. The antenna is twistable, so yeah, you can see you can twist it and create a stand as shown right there. So it can stand on the desktop. I believe it's magnetable as well, so magnetic, so you can attach it inside your case if you want to. Just hide it or anything. We have 4 SATA 3, so that's 6 gigabits per second cables. We have 2 L-shaped in all and 2 straight ones. We have a SLI bridge, a flexible one, so yeah, neat. We have some Q connectors. They are really handy if you don't know what they are. Have you ever tried to install the hard drive LED or the start or the reset button? All those. You need to pin those down on the motherboard. And what you can do with this one is just take them out, install them on this, and install this in the motherboard. So there's no fumbling around anymore with these. Here is the user guide, including a CD with drivers. I always recommend downloading the latest drivers from the internet. And what is this? It's just a layout of the motherboard. I think, yeah, just a layout. And this is some of the features. And yeah, general, just a user guide. So, take a look at the motherboard itself. Just a tip for you guys. I know this is an anti-static bag, but the way it works, it transfers the ions to the outside of the bag. So never ever put your motherboard on top of the anti-static bags, even though it seems logical. It's not. It's just the opposite. So yeah, use some cardboard instead, and always make sure you ground yourself first by touching some piece of metal or anything. So if we take a look at the motherboard itself, up here we have the 8-pin power for the CPU. We have the 24-pin here for the motherboard. We have 8 SATA 6 gigabit or SATA 3 connections here. Those 2 are controlled by the Z87 chipset. Those are controlled by the ASMedia chipset. We have the TPU connection here, or the switch. That is for overclocking. You can choose profiles here and it will automatically overclock for you. You have the EPU, that is more a setting for low voltage and yeah, energy saving, but it will not affect your high-end performance if you considering that. We have a start button down here and a post LED. Let's look around what's more noticeable. Yeah, this fan header here has a connection or a little button inside it, so it will detect whether it's the 3 or 4 pin you are connecting. At the same time, it's compatible with both. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where do we have one more? 6. Yeah, I believe it's all 6 fan headers on the motherboard. We have a PCI 1.0. We have 4 of those. We have PCI Express 1.0, and we have 3 PCI Express 3.0 16x. This is 16x, this is 8x, this is 4x, I believe. You can only use those 2 for NVIDIA SLI, and you can use all 3 for Crossfire, I believe. So yeah. If we take a look up here, we have some high caps and some chokes here. So this has a nice digital phase power design. You'll get great overclocking out of this motherboard as well. The RAM connections are pretty straightforward as usual. It's, well, at the moment we only have 8 gig sticks, so it is limited to 32 gigabytes of memory, but in the future it might change. So, what more is on here? Let's take a look at the I/O shield. The I/O shield itself has 4 USB 3.0. We have an all-PS connector. We have the Wi-Fi Go module. We have a DisplayPort, HDMI, optical audio out. We have the DVI-D, it's a digital version. We have VGA, it's the analog version. There's only an analog version, but if you're wondering. We have 2 USB 3.0 as well as an Intel Ethernet gigabit LAN. Yeah. We have 5.1 audio, and yeah, I believe it's the ALC 1150. It might be the 1150 chipset that's controlling this one. And yeah, if we go to the back side, you can see there that the heatsink are connected with these metal brackets here, so it's tightened very good as well. It does function as a heat spreader, so that's a neat function because this is some of the hottest area on the motherboard. So yeah. What do we have here? But guys, I don't have any more for this. So thanks for watching. If you have any comment, please comment below. Subscribe if you want to see more like this, and like if you like it. Thanks. See ya.